first and second graders. So we're doing a check on our bean plants today, and this book goes along with that. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a read. It's called One Bean by Anne Rockwell, pictures by Megan Halsey. One bean. I had one bean. It was dry and smooth and hard. That's how our beans started too. I put it on a wet paper towel. I covered it with another wet paper towel. Soon its skin had turned all wrinkly. We did that too, except for we used the cotton ball and had them in those little bags. My bean had gotten fatter too. I think it got too fat for its skin because the skin split. This meant it was time to plant my bean. We did ours a little bit different. We kept them in the bag. I filled a paper cup with black potting soil. When I laid my fat, wrinkly bean in the cup and covered it, I laid my fat, wrinkly bean in the cup and covered it with soil. So that's what we did with our other seeds. Let's put them in soil. I watered it when the soil was dry. Even though I couldn't see my bean hidden under the damp, black soil, I watched for it every day. Look, a nice, bright, sunny spot, and the water's right there to remind him to water it. Then one day, just like in the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, something wonderful happened. A greenish-white stalk poked up from the soil. My bean was dangling from the end of it. I don't know about you, but my bean is looking like this now. A little bigger than this, actually. Soon 2 leaves grew on my bean plant. They were shaped like Valentine hearts. Mine looks a little bit more like that right now. My green heart-shaped leaves sprouted. My bean plant grew bigger and bigger. It needed a bigger place to live and grow. That might be happening to some of the things that you planted. They might need a new home now because they're getting too big. I filled a flower pot with potting soil. Very gently, very carefully, I took my one bean from its bright green leaves and roots spreading through black, moist soil out of the paper cup. I planted it in the flower pot where it could stay. So this is something that you can try doing, is moving your plant from the pot that it's in into a bigger pot. Sunshine shone on it and made my bean plant grow some more. One day I saw lots of little green bumps on my bean plant. Those little green bumps were buds. The buds burst open and lots of white flowers blossomed among the green leaves. When the white flowers fell off, tiny bean pods hung in their place. Before long, there were lots of bean pods growing on my beautiful bean plant. Those tiny bean pods grew bigger. One day I picked one. I split it open and looked inside. What do you think I saw? I saw some smooth and shiny beans shaped just like the one bean that had started it all. There they are. I picked a few pods and ate the beans that grew inside them, and they were very, very good. Oh, more activities. It says you can save the seeds you find in fruits and vegetables you eat. You can compare them to each other. We kind of did that with our seed walk last week, right? We looked at the different kinds of seeds that you can just find in your yard and then kind of figure out or wonder, how did they get here? We learned that a lot of squirrels moved our seeds around. The end.